All right, man, I want to talk about this. I know a lot of people may not be in favor of this, but I was thinking with Sean McVay, with his future up in the air, they messed up the cap, traded a lot of their picks, and, the recipe for sustained success in the National Football League is building through the draft, having a quarterback that you can lean on, and building through the draft, right? The Rams went the other way. They got known commodities over the years, Brandon Cooks, Allen Robinson, Odell Beckham Jr., Von Miller. I mean, they went all out. Leonard Floyd? They went out and got known veterans, traded picks, and when you start, trading those picks, and for veterans, then your team, it's a sooner expiration date. But one of the guys they could be getting rid of could be Jalen Ramsey. When I was thinking Jalen Ramsey, I think a Pro Football Focus grade or one of the grades. He graded out pretty good this year still, despite the early struggles. And I think the Lions should consider, trading some draft capital for him. Now, would I trade one of those ones, that late one for him? I don't know. I think I would consider, maybe a 2 and a 3 for him if I could. Maybe a future 2, but I'm probably not sure if he worth the 1 with that contract. But that's something that I would consider. I mean, obviously, if you can bring in James Bradberry or a veteran get cut that you're very interested in. I know the Anthony Brown kid from Dallas had a leg injury or whatever, a knee injury, I think is major. So he a free agent more likely than not. But James Bradberry already spun us for the Giants. But obviously, it's a little bit different with Matt Patricia being gone and whatever the situation may be. But they're not limited to Jalen Ramsey. I don't know who could be available out there via trade, but I think they traded Amari Cooper for like a 6th-round pick last year to Cleveland. So Greedy Williams will be out there as well too, a younger corner. But with some NFL experience, I think he's around 25 years old, or will be turning 25 years old. But yeah, I would consider bringing in Jalen Ramsey, and I believe that they should be more likely to go ahead and get an older corner, a veteran corner. And I know they're not one player away, they're not close to it, but I think they need the veteran corner with some experience and lead that young secondary. I mean, you adding another young guy to the secondary, it's like, what? We got to wait for him to go through the development. I mean, come on, you got Jerry Jacobs, you got Jeff Okudah, you got Chase Lucas, you got Melifano who can drop down and play some corner. You got a lot of young corners out there. AJ Parker in and out from the practice squad. You got a lot of young corners. I think they need a really good veteran corner. And maybe don't have to be the caliber of Jalen Ramsey, but somebody, that's a good corner that can come in, cover number 1 receivers. Him and Jeff Okudah can exchange the number 1s and the number 2s. And the thing about Jalen Ramsey, I think after his athleticism drop off, I think he can do what Rod Woodson and Charles Woodson did, is kind of go to the safety or to that nickel safety position. And I think he that type of talent where he can go to safety or go to that nickel safety kind of, position. And he can be a tremendous talent from that standpoint of view. You know what I'm saying? I think he could be an all-pro. And, in the twilight of his career doing that, he don't have to just be a corner his whole career. I think he go to safety and be a damn good safety and a damn good nickel. His ability to tackle, but I think he would, obviously add some excitement to Detroit. Obviously bring a lot to the DB room. Bring a lot with Kirby Joseph. Look how young he is. Kirby Joseph, Melifano, Tracy Walker, all in the back end. I think Deshaun Elliott too old neither. So to me, it's a price to be paid. Not sure how the contract is structured. I know he got paid. But I know they could be looking to shed some cap. I know if Aaron Donald felt like he wanted to retire after last offseason, I know he got some money this past offseason. He's probably thinking about it again. Especially if Sean McVay think about shaking the spot. You hear Matthew Stafford's career can kind of be in, up in the air. Ramsey, big physical corner, good corner, still got some good year left, still on the top of his game. It's not like a faded corner. I know a lot of people say, I'd rather get Lamar. I think they're going to stick with Jared Goff. Maybe somewhere, in the near future or down the road, take a veteran cornerback. But, and obviously you had to trade some compensation. And it's a question, would I want to trade a 1 for him? Or, can I get somebody else like Greedy Williams, Bradberry, and just sign them out of free agency? or, you know, can I get my hands on another veteran corner? And it don't necessarily have to be the caliber of Jalen Ramsey. You know, good guy like Bradbury, he was at the top of his game, should have been a Pro Bowler this year. Trying to just think of some other name. Anthony Brown, if he was healthy, he'd been a good corner. So, you know, I'm pretty sure there'll be some dudes out there that, you know, they possibly thinking about moving on from, that might get cut or might get traded for little to no compensation. So yeah, I definitely possibly could see that happening. So but yeah, I mean, I like the possibility of Jalen Ramsey. You know, and obviously you still got to address the middle of the defense, but I'm not pretty sold that I want to do a first round pick. And I know everybody like the idea of having a lot of picks. Like that's gonna do something. It's about the quality. It's good having a lot of picks because you can be flexible, but it's all about the quality and what you do with those picks. Do you take them picks and turn them into more picks? Do you turn them into known commodities? And we know that's what the Rams, you know, that's what they did. They did it. They turned dudes into known commodities. The Lions got a young team. If you're able to add a really good veteran cornerback that come in and do his job, it can set the precedent in that DB room. You eventually get Walker back, Joseph doing his thing, you bring back Elliott, Melifano continue to learn, probably be a hybrid safety corner. And you got a good depth in the back end, and then you worried about the middle linebacker position and what you're gonna do at the interior defensive line position. And it could be a different feel. And I like the prospect of it. Ramsey, big physical. Him and Okelto, big physical. Jerry Jacobs could spell in there, going to the slot. Maybe you like Mike Hughes at the slot. Maybe you like what Chase Lucas bringing at the slot. Whatever it may be. Maybe you go with 3 safeties. Maybe you like Tracy Walker and Kirby Joseph on the back end. And, you know, or you like Kirby, you know, playing the slot a little bit. And you like Elliott in the box. However you're going to work it, I think, you know, that's what they need to look. Looking at teams like Arizona, who could be selling. Anybody that's in the top of that draft. The Rams. Anybody that's kind of really looking to start over. New Orleans looking to shed a lot of cap, see what they got over there. They possibly could be looking to start over, and trying to throw some draft compensation, especially the teams that don't have a first round pick. So I think, you know, everybody talking about drafting the corner. No, we did that with Jeff Okudah. We did that with Melifano. You know what I'm saying? We did that with Amani Oruwariye, you know, even though mid to late. And I think he played bad because the back injury, and I think Okudah faded at the end because coming off the Achilles and the head injury. And I think them being healthy coming off next year, I think they'd be straight if they brought back Amani Oruwariye and approve the deal. But Amani Oruwariye might be trying to protect himself from getting injured too. But yeah, I think adding a guy like Jalen Ramsey, I think it helps solidify that defense on the back end. And I think all the young guys on the back end, I think, you know, then you just continue to build depth, plug in somebody in the middle. Hopefully Anderson come back healthy, plug in somebody in the middle. And then you probably, like, you know, find a middle linebacker. And then you probably rock and roll. Hopefully Barnes develop. Hopefully Rodriguez continue to develop. Hopefully Anazor can get healthy. Hopefully Jeff Okudah, Melifano, Kirby Joseph, Tracy Walker get healthy. Hopefully Romeo come back and get healthy. You know, hopefully Jerry Jacobs, you know, a year after the ACL get healthy and able to come back and contribute. So yeah, I mean, I think Jalen Ramsey, you know, maybe Greedy Williams, James Bradbury, I think they need to go the veteran route. They got enough young DBs. I think it's time to kind of, you know, cement the defensive back room with a veteran. So that's my humble opinion on it. Let me know what you girls and guys think. And, you know, any team that's looking to have a fire sale, there's going to be some veterans that get cut that's useful. But you can add a Jalen Ramsey to that defensive backfield, I think. That'll be the ticket. So yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Detroit Lions Talk plays more videos like this. Hit the link tree, it's the first link in the description. Take you to my my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Detroit Lions Talk, the Motor City Sports Talk. Peace. Forget check out my Detroit channel, my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Appreciate that. It's Goodfella Sports TV. Peace.